Should we run through the products?
Yeah.
I'll tell you which ones are which. Okay, so let's start with ANDREX, who reduced their Puppies on a Roll loo paper to from 221 sheets to 190 sheets on a roll. Bear with me for the maths. You may find this a little bit confusing. 8.6 sheets is the average use per person per trip to the loo.
Right.
Don't go into details, please. Works out about 57 sheets. I did the maths yesterday. Or 20,800 sheets with a double E.
Sheets, yes.
Sheets with a double E. 20,805 sheets per person per year. For a family of five, with that family of four, 14% reduction, you've got to buy an extra 60 rolls of loo paper.
Which would cost
to
what?
wipe your dear bottom with the same amount of sheets. About £20 over the year. So that's your loss, okay?
That works out a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It is quite a lot. Then you go to Tropicana orange juice. Orange and raspberry we're talking about here. This is a Tropicana orange juice, which is a litre. This is the new size of the orange and raspberry drink, which is 850 millilitres. Now, to drink the same amount for a family of four over the year, you've got to buy an extra 19 cartons over the year.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
About £45 to drink the same amount.
You think to yourself, oh, it doesn't make that much difference. Oh, it's only 200 ml.
Over the year, family
it makes
of four,
a big difference.
It makes a big difference to the
naughty.
shopping basket. Quavers, did you think you were going nuts when you were running out for the packed lunches? Multi-packs suddenly went down from having 14 packets in them to having 12 packets in them. You think you're going nuts, but actually those multi-packs, you've got to buy 3 extra multi-packs over the year, £6. Not so much, but significant. Now, here we come to the dairy milk chocolate. This keeps going down.
10% less.
Yeah, people keep eating it. That's the problem. So it went down from 140 grams to 120 grams. Over the year, that is 17.5 bars less, which is about £25. But the saving to your family, if you just eat the same, if you eat a bar rather than buying the same amount of chocolate, is over 10,500 calories. So that's important.
Yeah.
And I can understand it with chocolate.
Yes.
I understand it less with toilet paper.
Yes.
That seems to me like a, excuse me, rip-off.
Yes.
Whereas this, you could balance that and say, well, you know, we're doing you good here.
OK, yes, they could, and they've had to reduce their serving size because a single serving now shouldn't contain more than 250 calories. So they've been forced to do that for health reasons by the government.
I get that more. I'm with you, Phil.
Toilet paper manufacturers, ANDREX in this instance, said that what they did was they made a massive investment into the quality of the product. So actually, are you using less than your 5.7 sheets? I really don't want people to tell me, by the way. This actually is a standard loo roll. I haven't got the puppies on the roll.
OK.
Got to
Which is
confess.
allegedly more absorbent.
More absorbent, stronger, probably enough detail on that one, I think. HOVIS, best of both loaf. They justify the reduction in weight of their loaf from 800 grams down to 750 grams by a recipe change. The customers wanted a lighter loaf, didn't they just? What it amounts to in equivalent terms is a slice and a half out of every packet, every loaf has gone. So over the year, if your family of four gets through 2 loaves in a year, what you're losing...
In a year?
In a year. Sorry, 2 loaves in a week.
Yeah.
Multiplied over the year, what you're losing is 6.5 loaves.
So is it
That's a lot.
So it wasn't possible for them to make the lighter loaf and have it the same size?
It's the same number of slices, there's just less of it. They say we wanted a lighter loaf, but lighter says less ingredients.
And this, again, you could almost understand because the price of wheat has gone up quite dramatically. So
it has. So justification in this case, recipe change, not a packaging change, and the cost of wheat has gone up. Some of these companies will say, actually, the cost of utilities rises. We have to cover that somehow, cost of fuel.
Yeah, but it just seems sneaky.
It does seem
because
sneaky
nobody tells you.
Yes, and it doesn't seem significant until, as we've done, you multiply it
you
for
work it out over the year.
It's only when you find out you've got 1 quaver in a pack that you think something's going on here.
Tempted
and
to
also
count
because everybody's getting pay cuts and wages. It's like, it's just not across the board, is it?
Yes. When things don't seem to last so long, they probably won't because there's less of them. Let's have a look at the MCVITIES dark chocolate digestives. It went down from 332 grams to 300 grams. That's the weight-for-weight equivalent of 2 biscuits a day. So an extra 4 packets a year. just to eat the same...
4 packets?
4 packets a year, just to eat the same number of
Tea?
biscuits. Tetley, that's an extra 46 cups a year you're losing out of, because when they changed the packaging, and this was a packaging change, went from a packet to a carton, they took 5 tea bags out. Now, I'm sure you could squeeze another 5 tea bags in there if you really wanted to.
You definitely could.
Don't challenge me. Coca-Cola, that went down from 2 litre to 1.75 litres, which is the equivalent of a glass in every bottle. The old classic we know here, if you just pass me those fingers there, when that box was reduced in size, actually what it meant was that the manufacturers got 2 fingers.
Oh, and what perfect timing that was. Very
all
good.
I'm saying.
We should point out that all of this food is going to a local homeless charity, obviously not the open
Apart from
stuff,
that
but
open
everything, yeah,
bar of
everything else.
chocolate.
Just so you know.
Thank you very much. Thank you.